Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Pack-a-Puncher, and welcome back to another video on the channel. In this one, I'm going to be showing you how to win Fortnite solo games almost every single time. Basically, showing you 10 specific tips to help you get your first win inside Fortnite Battle Royale. Now, although I cannot guarantee you win every single time inside Fortnite Battle Royale, I promise you that these 10 tips will definitely help you out, ensuring you more and more wins when playing this game, whether you're a beginner or even an advanced player inside Fortnite. And I figured since you guys are watching this video, you are going to be getting more wins inside this game, so you might as well do it in style. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be doing a V-Buck giveaway on this video, very plain and simple. The amount of likes we get in this video, I'm going to be giving away that many V-Bucks. How to enter? Very, very simple. All you guys got to do is drop a thumbs up or a like on this video, easy to do, free to do, and leave a comment down below inside the comment section. It doesn't have to be about anything really at all. Just leave a comment, drop a like, and boom, you're officially entered in the giveaway. No matter how many likes this video gets, I'll be doing a V-Buck giveaway of those many likes. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, leave a comment down below, and let's get into it, the 10 specific tips to help you get your first win inside Fortnite Battle Royale. Now, for these 10 tips, they are not in any specific order, as they are all very, very important to ensuring your victory. But ladies and gentlemen, for the first tip I have for you guys is to be aggressive when playing Fortnite Battle Royale. The main reason for this is the plain and old simple saying, practice makes perfect. The more you play this game, the more fights you get into, the more situations you get into, the better you get at it. It's very plain and simple, and although it might be a little frustrating at first, as you may not win every single gunfight, the more you practice, the more you do it, it's going to make you a better player overall. Also, the more you fight, that's the more people you encounter, the more loot you can steal from them, which results in you having the better loot, which in the long run helps you win the game. For the second tip today, I have used the same inventory layout every single game you play on Fortnite. And the reason for this is to create that muscle memory for when you're in those situations where it's really, really close combat, you're kind of nervous and you don't know what to do. You have these guns, you won't switch to the wrong one because you know where the guns will be. The setup I use every single game when I play Fortnite, the first slot I use is for ARs, the second one is for shotguns, the third one is for snipers, the fourth one is either for grenade launchers or healing materials, and the fifth one is for the healing materials as well. Now, obviously, you guys can do your own entire inventory layout. It's totally up to you. That is just mine. You guys can use it if you'd like. Totally up to you, like I said. But find one that works for you and use it every single game just so you can always know which one to switch to. It's kind of more for consoles. If you're on PC, kind of the same thing there. Just make sure your binding keys are the same setup every single time you play, just so you can ensure that muscle memory can stay there. And whenever you're in that gunfight, you know what you're switching to, and it's not the wrong thing. It's definitely going to help you out in the long run. For the third tip of today, I have probably the biggest tip on this list if it wasn't any specific order, and that is to always build. This game is called Fortnite for a reason. Fortnite. Always build forts. Whenever you're getting shot at, guys, immediately quick build and just build, kind of walls around you and protect yourself. Because obviously, if someone's shooting at you, you're not surprised from them. It's out of nowhere. Always build. Just make sure you have materials for that. And it's not, this game is built for the player, and they reward the player for building. Obviously, you have all these materials. You have so many different things to build and so many different kind of structures you can build for yourself. So the tip here, guys, is always build even when you think you don't need to. I mean, even if you see a guy wide open, it's always smart. Just make up a little ramp, go up there, get the advantage on him, and then go down and shoot them. Just always build is my very simple tip here, but it truly is important. I know a lot of people do forget to build, but trust me, guys, always build when playing Fortnite. For the number 4 tip, it kind of goes hand in hand with the third one I just talked about, and that is to loot materials early on in your game. So when a lot of people spawn in, they get their kills, and they see the circle going in, and they go to the circle right away. You realize you have a lot of time before the first circle comes in, so go around and loot stuff right away. Trust me, if you loot on early in your game, you won't have to later on, and it's a really, really smart process. When you spawn in, there's so many trees everywhere, there's so many stones everywhere. I guess it depends where you spawn, but there is a lot of materials there, and loot it. Do it, man. It will help you out in the long run, especially if you're trying to win. Some people, even myself, you get in that mindset of, oh, I'll just kill people later on and get their loot. Well, there's a chance that they might have a lot of materials. So trust me, be safe and loot early on in your game, just to ensure that for the rest of your game, you'll have this loot available when you truly need it. My 5th tip today is to spawn in popular places, basically with things that are labeled on the map. Now, I know this can be kind of hesitant for most of you new players, like, oh no, I don't want to spawn in popular places. That's where a lot of people are. Guys, hear me out here. Popular places has the most loot on the map. If you want to win, you need the best loot early on. This will ensure your chances of winning. Also, it's good practice, kind of to the point number 1 of being aggressive. Now, going to these popular places. So, kind of 2 ways to do this. If you're a beginner player, I would recommend spawning kind of towards the end of the bus, but go to a kind of marked place on the map. I'd recommend Lonely Lodge, maybe Flush Factory, somewhere kind of far away if you are a new player to the game. Now, if you're an advanced player, you're pretty good at the game, then I'd recommend kind of spawning in right away, going to these popular towns where there's going to be a lot of people, and just, take them out because you're a better player of the game. But my bottom line here, guys, spawn in popular places because that's where you're going to get the best loot with the most houses, the most chests, and basically you can go up into the, the top 30 people with the best loot because you already got so many kills and so much materials and chests already opened up, kind of just to ensure you, when you going in, you're going to already have this good loot when you spawn in. Definitely helps out a lot, guys. Spawn in popular places, even though it's going to seem kind of risky at first, definitely worth it in the long run. For the sixth tip today, it's kind of leaning towards more the console players, but that is to choose a sensitivity and controller layout that works well for you. Inside Fortnite Battle Royale, you're able to choose your sensitivity, kind of change it based on your X and Y, up and down, left and right kind of way, and also change your controller setting, kind of different control buttons and configurations that works well for the actual player. My advice for you is to do whatever works for you best. If you're a high sensitivity player, then do it. Change your sensitivity up and play with that. I myself play on the default sensitivity, which is a 6 and a 5, and it works well for me. My recommendation would be try to go the highest sensitivity as you want to be more versatile when moving around, but if it's too high for you, go down and keep on trying different things until you find your perfect sensitivity. Now, according to the controller setting and layout, I play on myself Combat Pro, which I've always found to be the most, beneficial playing. Some people play in Standard, like I said, more personal preference. I'd recommend giving Combat Pro a chance if you haven't already. Definitely a good controller layout. I'm pretty sure it is now the default controller layout when playing Fortnite now. It wasn't at first, but I've always played Combat Pro. Definitely, I think, the easiest way to control. But like I said, with this one, just choose a sensitivity and controller layout that perfectly works well for you. Do not go off of other YouTubers. Do not go off of other players. Go for your personal self and what suits you the best. For the seventh tip today, it is to always be aware when playing Fortnite. And when I mean always, I literally mean at all times, be focused on the game and focus on everything around you. In this game, snipers are very, very powerful, and you can literally die by one any second when playing this game. My tip to avoid this, guys, when you're running in an open distance, don't just run straight. Run in zigzags or jump when you run. My favorite thing is just to jump when you're running. It makes sniper shots way less likely to hit you, and it just helps you all overall. You don't even lose much speed. It's definitely just a quick way to avoid getting sniped at. Kind of one example of being aware. The second example of being aware is to turn up your volume when playing Fortnite. Epic Games, the creator of this game, have really made, having people who listen to the game very kind of focused towards them. They kind of reward the players for listening to the game. And what I mean by this, you can literally hear footsteps from any direction coming. Also, when people are building, you can now tell when they're building with either stone, wood, or metal. You can tell that now. It's insane the amount of sounds in the direction they're coming from. If a bullet's coming from the east, you can hear it come from the east, and you can also see it. So my kind of advice here overall is just be aware. Always pay attention. Even when you think you're not supposed to, watch out for those sniper shots, and if you're just sitting there, you can always be looting something, getting some more materials, and always doing something on this game. It takes a lot of patience to play this game, but definitely be aware when playing it at all times. For the 8th tip of the day, it is to use traps. Now, traps in this game, they are kind of a troll device. They are kind of annoying when you die with them, but that's the thing that makes them so good. Even the best players in Fortnite die by traps themselves, because now with the new updates with traps, you can put them on the ceilings, walls, and on the floors, and they make no sound at all. Honestly, if you're smart when you're placing these traps down, you can get at least a few kills with them, especially when you use them strategically. So my advice here, guys, when you see a trap, definitely pick it up, and do not be afraid to use it. Especially if you're building a base in the top 5 or top 3, put traps down at the bottom, put traps down the top, put traps there, because they definitely do help, and you never know when someone's going to walk in and die by your trap. Trust me, you wouldn't think it would happen as much as it does, but it truly does. You actually get a lot of trap kills when using them strategically. So my advice here, guys, use the traps, especially with the new update. They don't make sound. You can place them anywhere. Definitely a good addition to the game. Use the traps. Now, coming to our 9th tip of the video is to loot ammo boxes inside Fortnite. I cannot tell you guys how many times and how many people do not even loot these things. I mean, literally no one does it. Alright, little exaggeration there, but not a lot of people loot these ammo boxes, and then you gotta think about it. Ammo is the way you win games inside Fortnite. I mean, they're literally inside every single house in the game. They're scattered across the entire map. Just go through the extra 2 seconds of picking up the ammo. It's gonna help you in the long run. I can at least name like 10 games where I didn't loot an ammo boxes and I didn't have enough ammo and I ended up losing the game. Guys, trust me. Take the extra seconds, loot the ammo boxes, and for later on in your gunfights, you're going to want as much ammo as possible. Because when you have more ammo, you can just spray and kind of not worry about ammo. No one wants to be in the middle of a gunfight thinking about, oh no, I got to, watch out my shots here because I don't have a lot of ammo. Trust me, guys, loot the ammo boxes. It's going to help you out in the long run, and it's going to really save you a lot of time and effort, and you kind of not be nervous because you'll have a lot of ammo, be willing to, you're okay to miss shots if you're not the best player in the world, and it helps you out overall. So ladies and gentlemen, be sure to loot those ammo boxes, get the ammo. Very, very helpful. Now, for the 10th and final tip of today's video on showing you guys how to win solo Fortnite games almost every single time, always get a height advantage during every single gunfight inside this game. Whether it's the beginning of the game or the end of the game, this game benefits players who have a height advantage and are above the other player. Now, what this means, guys, in the beginning of the game, even just seeing one person, build up a flight of stairs, get above them. Now, the reason for this, you have a better chance of getting headshots when you're above them. Also, if they're below you, they got to shoot up, their aim's going to be a little bit off, and it's going to be harder for them to hit you. In other words, it makes it easier for you to get the kill when you have the height advantage. especially at the end of the game, guys. Always get the height advantage, whether it's on a mountain or a hill. Build your base on top of that. For the beginning parts of the game, not really building too many bases, but just build stairs and get above them. And now towards the end, you are going to be wanting to build these bases and these high towers. Build a high tower, preferably on a mountain or like a tall structure, to ensure you have the height advantage of the game. I mean, 9 times out of 10, the person who has the height advantage is going to win the gunfight. Now, an extra tip here, call it tip number 11 if you will. I'm just going to slap it on with number 10. But when you're in a shotgun engagements, a shotgun 1v1, which actually happens a lot when playing Fortnite, always jump around and move up and down when fighting this guy for 2 reasons. Number 1, when you're jumping around, you're higher. You're going to get that higher, advantage height. It's going to be making headshots easier, making you get the kill easier. Also, when you're moving around like a fool, kind of jumping around chaotically, it seems kind of dumb, but in actuality, it makes the guy, who's shooting at you, it's harder for you to hit. So, guys, whenever you're using a shotgun fight, it's a 1v1, jump around, kind of be chaotic, make sure your shots are on, aim for the head, and bada bing, bada boom, solo win right there. Well, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video showing you guys 10 specific tips inside Fortnite Battle Royale and ensuring you your victory royale, winning games almost every single time. And I guarantee you guys, if you apply these tips when playing Fortnite, you will get many, many wins. These are kind of like, I've been playing Fortnite for a few months now. I was really bad at first. I really sucked. And these are like kind of the 10 things that I found to be the most successful and most important when playing this game. And now I'm pretty much winning almost every single time when I play. If you guys want to check it out, I live stream almost daily on my YouTube channel, getting victory royales, proving you guys that it works. Just kind of plug there. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to drop a like on it. Like I said before, every single like on this video, I will be doing a V-Buck giveaway for that amount of likes. So guys, drop a like. Appreciate your chance of getting V-Buck giveaways. Who doesn't want free V-Bucks when playing Fortnite? You get new customized skins, get new umbrellas, get all that new stuff, guys. So drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Comment down below as well to enter that giveaway. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you enjoyed this video, really would appreciate it a lot. I really do love this Fortnite Battle Royale game, and obviously I love posting content on my channel. So if you guys do enjoy Fortnite, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and join the Pack-a-Puncher army today. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Peace out.